Hey, hope everyone's having a good day. Well, speeding it up, and I'm going to speed this up today because my daughter has a dentist appointment. So let's get to it.
News this evening, the CDC is now expanding guidelines for vaccinations to everyone 65 and older, suggesting no holding back of those second doses to get the vaccines out.
Boost the numbers, some states are opening mega vaccination sites with more planned, from a massive hub at Disneyland to New York's Citi Field, home of the Mets.
Well, David, right now we are seeing about 700,000 people vaccinated every day across the country. By one estimate, the American Hospital Association, we need to be vaccinating about 1.8 million people daily to get to that widespread immunity by the end of May.
But as I see it, he is just a little puppet. 1.8 million, you see my thoughts there. But there's so much other chaos going on right now that I'm just going to show you one short clip from here.
The first step in that process is to root out white supremacy, starting with impeaching the white supremacist in chief.
Democrats challenging their Republican colleagues to think beyond politics, urging them to do the right thing.
Reflect on your legacy. My friends, which way is history flowing right now? Will Donald Trump join the pantheon of Washington, Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Reagan? Or will his 33% approval ratings and the condemnation of principled Republicans consign him to the heap of reviled demagogues with Joseph McCarthy and Andrew Johnson?
There you go. You heard him. 33. Unbelievable. It makes me so upset. I'm sure it's making you. So I'm really going to not watch. I've barely been watching what's going on. I'm just waiting for the theater to end. But then another ABC News here has been talking about the new variants. And just, you knew it was coming. We've been talking about this. There's going to be a second and a third and a different kind of strain coming, and you're just going to have to keep getting a jab and a jab and a jab. I'm not going to show you the video. That's enough. I mean, we already understand. And all of this I was going to do, and all of this, I'm sorry, is because he even said, let's speed it up. So that's exactly what they've done, is speed it up. So then they pulled out a new video, and so I'll just show you a few things in here. You're probably going to see more than me. I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing. So here you go. Stock takes brings leaders together. Well. What exactly are they talking about? Well, they're showing you right there with their symbols. It is the cube right there in the middle. But I also saw other things in the center. Volknut came to mind. I looked at it, the Chrismon or the Trichera. I don't know. You guys are much more knowledgeable of these things, some of you. But then they put into the orange, of course, like I've talked about before, just like their flag is now very orange. And just showing you all of this. Plus then, of course, 6. They had to have the 6 dots in orange. And then they talk about 3 levels at the WHO. So the more you give, the better level you'll probably be at. You'll be at the gold level, maybe. Maybe there's a gold, silver, and bronze. Who knows? And data-driven dialogue. I don't know. 444. I don't know. And they want to track and trace all of us and then send all the data to one person or to one location. This is exactly what we've been talking about. It's a Chinese social system coming in, the tracking and the tracing. And it goes from the eye or the sun, the orange, and then it all of a sudden shoots out a bunch of arrows. So, all the things you're seeing right there, I'm thinking of the V, the 3 levels, the sun. There were 9 arrows in the middle, so that's kind of like a 6. I don't know. Then, of course, you have your 3, 3, 3. There's your 3 different levels, and the ball goes from every level down to the bottom one. They're speeding it up. Accelerate. And then they toss it and say triple billion targets. We already know who their targets are going to be. Make sure you're aware of the Noahide laws. I have a very short video on it. And also read Revelations 24 to understand. But it's the universal health coverage. They want everyone to be one, because this is going to be the one world system, right? So you understand that. This is exactly what they're showing us. Enjoying better health and well-being. Well-being, that sounds like the Enneagram and all the mindfulness and everything else that they've been talking about and pushing on everybody for a while. Then they go from this picture to the red. So right away you should realize it's this Hegelian dialectic. That's exactly what it is. And then they start spinning this cube and it turns orange, and then it says we must work together. Yeah, together, we know what their together is. There you can see they had their together concert along with Gaga. A gag is more like it. And then it turns orange. Then, of course, it goes down a little trail there. You can see many things, whether it's pillars and 3 arrows twice in a row. Taking the wrong way, but then finding the right way. You have your options. Yeah, persistence. And then accountability. Yeah. You really trust in them? You trust their accountability in this? When they have that behind them, the God of destruction behind them every single day, every Q&A, you can go look. And then there's stock takes. What does that mean exactly? Well, there it is. To count and check the goods on hand. That's what it means. So they want to count and check each and every one of us. They want to know who's here. And it's with the chemtrails and whatever else they're doing, they're healthier and prosperous for who? Yeah, the elite, the 1%. So thank you very much, who. Thank you so much. And thank you to all your partners and everything else. Yeah, we know exactly who you are and who you worship. We really understand for those who have eyes to see. And you cannot serve 2 masters, so please, if you are doing yoga or you're doing anything like that, I highly suggest you watch my yoga video to understand that you are opening yourself up to more than just what you're thinking, and it's dangerous. So who are you going to follow? You're going to have to make this decision very soon. If you haven't done it, really start thinking and researching today, because time is short. And I watched as long as I could last night, Scariest Movie Ever. Oh, sorry, I had misspelling there. Scariest Movie Ever, KJ, with Nicholson1968 and Casey from Enter the Stars. They went over first iPet Goat 1, 2, and then went into the third, so you can watch maybe at around 57 minutes where they start going into the third, explaining this. So I'm going to leave it to them. They have new videos coming on it. They're the pros here. I mean, they've been around. They're the ones who opened and helped me understand where I am today. So I take my hat off to each and every one of them. They do their thing in different ways, but they are all so knowledgeable of these things. So go check them out. I'll add the links, and just really, if you don't know Jesus today, please pray and just talk to him like, you know, anyone else. And if you do know the Lord's Prayer, pray that, and he will help you and guide you during this chaotic time, because he is our only way. He's the only way to see the Father, and we were all born into sin, and so he's our only hope. It doesn't matter who you are. All right, God bless. Take care. I really have to go to my daughter's dentist appointment, so let's see what will happen there. God bless. Talk to you later. Enjoy the day.